Ya, paling ini semua harus bicara ya. You have to all presented. Sok, silakan please. You presented your journal. Ini kelompok berapa?
Ya, kelompok.
Oh, ya terserah lah, up to you lah. What is the title of your journal? About what about? Huh? PMFC? Oh, AFC? Oh, what is it? Hah?
PEM is peace. PM full self.
PE? Oh, PMFC.
Ya.
Oke. PMC, PAMC. Udah, sok. You can start your presentation.
Dewi.
Ya, udah.
Mangga Dewi.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Today we are going to discuss about sulfonate polyfluoroanyl ether ketonitril membranes used for high temperature PM fuel cell. But firstly, I would like to introduce myself and my partner. I am Dewi Kurniawati and my partner are Ai Cucu Karli.
Yes. Wi. Halo. Wi, can you hear me?
Halo.
Ini Dewinya kayaknya keluar. Dewinya. Mic ya.
Reza, what is the number of your class? Berapa jumlahnya? Oh, ya. That's all of your class. Not this participant. All the number all of your class. Forty ya? 40. Iya kan keseluruhan kamu masa enggak lupa.
13 Bu kagak.
Oh, 40 ya? Iya,
No.
40.
Di
35 knots.
uh,
All of your, the
34.
number of all your class. 40 ya? 40 ya? Jumlahnya semuanya 40 kan?
No. Ya 34 Bu.
Oke. Itu mah 340 mah itu ya, physical chemistry ya. Oke.
Sebentar ya teman-teman.
Kalau ada kendala mah itu aja the next, because it's limited time. The next, you'll present it aja.
Yes. Okay, we next.
Yeah. I'm sorry. For the first point about background will be present by Mela.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. First, I will to explain about the background of this journal. Proton exchange membrane fuel cell are electrochemical energy convert that can directly convert chemical energy into electrical energy. As a clean, quiet, and efficient physical transport power supply, its potential application in electric-chemical device is more and more concerned. At present, perfluorinated membrane, such as the Poinavian membrane, has become the main membrane of PMVC due to its excellent performance. However, these membranes still have many disadvantages, especially in large-scale applications, such as high cost, high methanol permeability, and poor performance at operating temperature above 18 degrees. This paper was written to examine PMCV electrolyte membrane that can be used for a high temperature because the napionic membrane, which is usually used in PMCC, cannot work at high temperature or more than 18 degrees. Sulfonate aromatic polymer is an ideal raw material for proton exchange membrane, which is usually synthesized from industrial monomer. In addition, its physical chemical properties can be easily adjusted by functionalizing monomer or modifying the final polymer. Therefore, as alternative proton exchange membrane, sulfonate aromatic polymer made significant progress in the synthesis. In general, this sulfonate polymer require low equivalent to obtain high electrical conductivity. In the previous work, a series of sulfonate poly with low equivalent.
Sorry, I cut. If you presented, please you open your camera.
Okay, thank you, Bu. Okay. In the previous work, the series of sulfonate poly with low equivalent were synthesized by one-step poly condensation from commercial raw material. Different for the traditional sulfate aromatic polymer, they have high proton conductivity and low water uptake and speed. In addition, they also show good thermal and chemical stability. Okay, that's enough for me. Thank you.
Okay, the next presenter. The next presenter, who is?
Next will be present by
Okay,
Anggun.
please open your camera.
I will present materials and method. The materials are a series. Kedengeran nggak?
Okay, good.
Yes. I will present about materials and method. The materials are a series of sulfonate polyfluorine ether ketonitrile with different EW or polymer AF were prepared on a large scale. Their molecular structure are shown in figure 1. The EW of polymer AF were 681, 590, 569, 494, 441, 401, and 369 GMe with pangkat negatif 1 respectively. And the water remaining after TGA test and proton conductivity of the polymer were shown in figure 2 and 3 respectively, and N-dimethylacetamide or DMAC is purchased from commercial sources and can be used without further purification. Next week. Nah, on the slide we'll present by Firman Muhammad Fikri. Mangga, Man.
Method of purification of polymer membrane. The polymerization with a mass fraction of 5% was cast on a glass plate in a dust-free environment and then vacuum treated at 60 Celsius and 60 Celsius and NOC for 48 hours to form membrane, and the thickness of all the membrane is about 175 micrometer. Next, the preparation of membrane electrode assemble. Prepare with standard catalyst according to known procedure. The carbon support platinum catalyst was used as anode and cathode of PAMFC TGV 120 carbon fiber with thickness of 330 micrometer was used as gas diffusion medium. Next.
Okay, the next is measurement. Mechanical tensile tests were performed on 10 CMT at a rate of 1 millimeter kali minus pangkat negatif 1 at 25 Celsius and 100 R8. The test was carried out on specimen with a size of 20 millimeter and 2 millimeter. The preparation steps of TEM sample are as follows. Firstly, the membrane was dyed overnight in saturated lead acetate solution, then washed with water, and finally dried in vacuum at room temperature for more than 4 hours. The morphology of the stained membrane was observed by transmission electron microscopy, or TEM, FEI Tec-9 G2 Spirit at 120 kV. The effective area of MEA for fuel cell test was controlled at 4 cm². single PEM-Fc was studied under the condition of 100% relative humidity and OMPA back pressure using pure hydrogen and pure oxygen and reaction gases. In order to provide sufficient oxygen for the fuel, the gas flow rate was fixed at 1,5 times the stoichiometric ratio of hydrogen and twice the stoichiometric value of oxygen. On the fuel cell test bed, the polarization curve is obtained by applying constant current at each point for 3 minutes. Enough for me. Thanks. Next week.
Okay, next about result and discussion in this journal will present by me. Okay, the first mechanical strength of the wet membranes. Since proton exchange membrane full cell or PMFC usually operate at a certain humidity to obtain better power output. It is important to maintain the mechanical strength of the electrolyte membrane under humidification condition. The mechanical strength of wet membrane A to F is shown in figure 4. In general, under wet condition, the electrolyte membrane becomes weaker due to the absorption of water as a plasticizer. However, the maximum tensile strength of wet membrane A to E is still 18 to 41.5 MPa, and the elongation at break is 15.8 to 36.7%, depending on the EW value or equivalent weight. In addition, the mechanical strength of the wet membrane E to D is even comparable to that of the crystalline multi-block sulfonate poly or aryl ether ketonitrile membrane measured at 30% RH. In the literature, many membranes with tensile strength less than 15 MPa have been successfully applied to PMFC and show good cell performance. Therefore, the tensile strength to E membrane is greater than 18 MPa, which indicate that the strength of E to E membrane is sufficient to meet the mechanical properties requirement of PMFC. We can see in figure 4, membrane A to E is still 18 to 41.5 MPa. And next, morphology. The hydrophilic or hydrophobic microphase separation of PM lead to water absorption of ionomer membrane and promote proton transport. Therefore, the morphology of silver ion thin membrane D was studied by transmission electron microscopy or TM and compared with Navion at 1011. In TM image, the dark and bright area represent hydrophilic and hydrophobic regions respectively. As shown in figure 5, spherical ion clusters of relatively uniform size as dispersed throughout the membrane D, similar to Navion at 1017. The result show that membrane D has good hydrophilic or hydrophobic microphase separation, which may hinder water swelling and facilitate proton transport. This partly explains the reason for its low water absorption and high proton conductivity. And next, single-cell performance of membrane A to E and Nafion at 2017. You can see this figure. Membrane E is different from membrane other one. Now, because the water uptake of membrane E was too high at higher temperature or at 55 degrees Celsius, the performance of the cell is only evaluated at 30 degrees Celsius and 40 degrees Celsius. At 30 degrees Celsius, the membrane is superior to Nafion at 117 with a maximum current density of 0.5 A cm per 2. It also performs well at 40 degrees Celsius. Therefore, PMFC device driven by membrane E can be started quickly at low temperature. When the operating temperature of membrane E to D increase from 30 degrees Celsius to 90 degrees Celsius, the average current density increases and the performance of the cell is improved. This can be explained by the increased catalytic activity in the liquid membrane as well as the exchange water transport. Cell performance was also exchanged with the EW of membrane A to D decreasing from 1081 to 40,041 gram M equivalent due to the increase of proton conductivity. The optimal operation temperature of all the prepared membrane was 90 degrees Celsius, 5 higher than of Nafion Air 2017. Next, cell performance of membrane B, C, and D, and that is better than that of Nafion 2017. And for comparison, figure 7. The results show that the membrane B, C, and D can be used as a proton exchange membrane and have good cell performance at 1000 degrees Celsius due to the special molecular structure containing neutral group, high proton conductivity, and low water absorption contribute to such excellent single cell performance. And next, continue by Ai Cucu Carlina.
Okay, the next presenter.
I'm sorry. Tadi ke unmute. Okay, thank you, Sri. Hydrogen crossover refers to the formation of hydrogen through proton exchange membrane, or VEM. High hydrogen crossover rate will lead to decrease of open circuit
Sorry,
voltage,
I
or
cut
OCV.
the remain of
Okay,
your time about 5 minutes. All of you presented. 5 minutes remain of 5 minutes.
okay, okay, thanks. Okay, next. High hydrogen crossover rate will lead to the decrease of open circuit voltage and fuel efficiency, and even lead to phenol formation and membrane degradation. Therefore, low hydrogen crossover is the first choice for fuel cell application, and OCV is a good indicator of hydrogen transfer from the VEM to the cathode. As shown in the figure, we can see the OCV of membrane A to D and Nafion 117 are 1.0, 0.97, 0.97, 0.95, and 0.94, respectively, with decrease of EY, EW of these membranes, their OCV values decrease. I repeat, so with decrease of EW of these membranes, UCV values decrease, and indicating the increase of hydrogen exchange capacity. When the cell temperatures rise to 100 degrees Celsius, the maximum relative humidity can only reach 70% when the gas back pressure is 0 MVA. When the temperature of the cell is higher than the humidification temperatures, the ration rate of liquid water in the cell significantly accelerated, resulting in the drying of the membranes and the increase of proton transport resistance. Okay, next week. Okay, we can see in the figure shows that the hydration at 100 degrees Celsius reduces the cell performance of all membrane. Obviously, the negative effect of dehydration on cell performance inhibit the positive effect of accelerating the reaction rate due to the increase of temperature at 100 degrees Celsius. And the current density decreased from 1.0 at 19 degrees Celsius to 1.3 at 100 degrees Celsius. So, in addition, the lower the proton conductivity of the membrane, the lower the cell performance caused by dehydration. High temperature operation can improve the allowable level of CO in the anode of fuel cell, accelerate the reaction of rate of anode and cathode, and promote the water management of fuel cell system. Therefore, the VEMVC with the membrane is chosen as the model cell at 125 degrees Celsius. Also in the figure, we can see.
Sorry, I cut.
Yes, Bu.
Do you last presenter?
No.
Oh,
Conclusion by
tell me.
Firman.
Conclusion?
Firman.
Firman.
Uh-uh.
I mean you have 5 minutes. All of them, all of you, not you,
Yes.
not just you.
Yes,
Ya.
Bu. Insya Allah.
Okay.
Sedikit lagi, Bu. Sedikit lagi. Oke, next ya. In this figure, we can see the current density is 0.3, 0.2, and 0.15. Respectively, the cell with Nafion 117 membrane can hardly output any power at 120 derajat Celsius due to its lossless transition. In addition, the OCV of the membrane is still at a high level of 0.96 volt at 125 derajat Celsius. While that of Nafion 117 is only 0.85 volt at 120 derajat Celsius. That is to say, the membrane is still in good condition at higher temperature, unlike speak, which will puncture above 19 derajat Celsius. It means the membrane could be used in higher temperature proton exchange membrane. Next week. Okay, next, short lifetime of VMCC based on membrane D. The service life of membrane D is very important for its particle application. So it is evaluated and the results are shown in figure 9. 18. Sorry. In this figure, we can be seen that the single full cell can run successfully for 24 hours at a constant.
I cut too much time. Okay, the next conclusion. The last presenter. Please, the last presenter.
Conclusion by Firman. Thank you.
Next, a conclusion. A series of format membrane A, E exhibited good mechanical strength and a clear hydrophobic microphase separation methodology was observed in membrane D. The cell performance of membrane A D was enhanced with increasing temperature from 30 to 90 degrees Celsius. The best cell performance assembled from membrane B D was much better than that from Nafion 117 membrane. When the cell temperature was raised to 100 degrees Celsius, the cell performance became worse due to the dehydration. However, the cell performance from membrane kept almost unchanged, which was even better than the best one from Nafion 117. With increasing temperature from 110 to 125 degrees Celsius, the high current density decreased from 0.3 to 0.2 and 0.15, whereas the cell made from Nafion 117 membrane hardly output any power at 120 degrees Celsius. In the short lifetime test, the output power density of membrane D is stable at about 0.24 W in 24 hours, which proves that the film is suitable for the application of high temperature VEMFC.
Because the limited time, I want to question to this group. When is your journal published? Okay. Who is that of group?
20,020.
20,000?
20,020.
2020. Oh,
Yes.
the latest journal ya.
Yes.
20,000.
What is the conductivity? The higher conductivity
Yes, Bu, the higher
of
conductivity.
your membrane. What this of this membrane? Yeah. What is the higher conductivity?
Yes, Bu.
Hey. What is the higher conductivity of this membrane?
Oh, this membrane is
Compare the nafion. Nafion is the conductivity about 10 ya.
about
1 minus order Siemens twice centimeter minus 1.
EEM.
What is the, because the conductivity is most important of properties of the membrane. The first I want to know what is the higher of this membrane of the conductivity. Higher conductivity of this membrane, because I don't see in the conclusion about conductivity. I don't see in the conclusion. Because the conductivity is more important of the properties of membrane.
What are you saying?
Please fast respond, because
Yes.
we have limited times. Remain 4 minutes, I think, because automatically close ya, because this is free Zoom session.
Okay.
Is ini apa? Is too much time. Okay. What is the higher conductivity? And what is the material?
MV.
Okay.
Proton exchange membrane.
Ini the material
Conductivity,
of
yes. Siemens 5 centimeter. Conductivity. Hello, I want to you open your camera, please you open your camera. Remain 2 minutes. Okay, conductivity masa nggak ada? Okay, the next question. The next question, what is the material of this membrane? What is the compound? Compound to case of the membrane, and why? Researcher use this material.
Ini komponennya membrannya sulfonat poly or fluorine
Sulfonat poly. What poly? Poly what?
Fluorine ether ketonitril.
Okay. Why the researcher use this material?
I will answer. Because sulfonate aromatic polymer is an ideal raw material for proton exchange membrane, which is easily synthesized
Why
from
ideal?
industrial monomers.
Why ideal? Why
Because-
ideal? What is the specific properties of the material? So improvement of the properties of material such as conductivity or temperature operation, etc. dan lain-lain.
Because the sulfonate aromatic polymer is easily synthesized from industrial monomer, and then physiochemical properties can be easily adjusted by functionalizing monomer or modifying the final polymer.
Okay, you have to
ini
prove
Bu ada.
the result of characterization. The first of the conductivity. What is the higher conductivity of this membrane? Because we compare with Nafion. What is the most good more than Nafion? The more good than Nafion?
Because this membrane is tahan higher temperature gitu Bu, tahan pada suhu tinggi.
What
And
the
then-
temperature? What the temperature operational?
Izin.
This membrane can be used at temperature high at 18 degrees Celsius, and then
18?
di atas 80 ya.
Oh, 80.
80 ya.
Yeah. 80 degrees Celsius.
Yeah.
The more the 80
Nafion.
degree Celsius.
Yeah.
Nafion, what is the Nafion temperature operation?
Nafion.
So you tell the material is more good of the Nafion. Temperature operation of Nafion.
Low
Kalau Nafion
di bawah 80 at 80 Celsius degree
No.
Celsius.
The lower of the 80 degrees Celsius. Okay.
Yeah.
In term conductivity, what is the value of the conductivity of this membrane? Conductivity and oke lah, the next. Jadi ini ya apa sih? homework ya, homework your group ya. What is the conductivity ya, the higher conductivity of this membrane, and what is the effect of the morphology membrane to improvement properties of this membrane?
Efeknya, efeknya
Yes.
the negative effect of dehydration on cell performance. The
Especially the morphology, especially the result of characterization of the morphology of the membrane. Yeah, to improve properties. Jadi apa pengaruh morfologinya terhadap sifat-sifat membran ini?
Effect that in morphology, this membrane can be low water absorption and high proton conductivity.
Low water absorption? Low water absorption?
Yeah.
Low water absorption and improve proton conductivity. I think the higher water absorption, so it can improve proton conductivity. Justru yang tinggi, bukan yang low. It's higher. It's high, kan? Higher absorption of water. Yeah, it can improve the proton conductivity. Jadi bukan sebaliknya. Because it ini apa sih namanya? Dia bisa it improve to flow of the proton. Yeah. It improve to move the proton of the membrane. It helps to higher absorption of water. Jadi harus tinggi justru. Ya, karena dia dibantu oleh penyerapan air itu. Kalau dia nggak nyerap air banyak, dia nggak bisa, karena dia the mechanism of the move of the proton, it have to jadi it have to the higher absorption of water gitu. Okay? Morphology, udah ya, finish morphology. Is there time to discuss it? It's still time. Is it time for we discuss? Masih ada waktu ya?
Iya, Bu.
Ini hostnya siapa sih? Biasanya berapa lagi?
Saya, Bu.
Berapa ini lagi?
Belum ada pemberitahuan sih, Bu, tapi di pemberitaan yang awal-awal itu cuma 40 menit.
Jadi berapa menit lagi nih?
Tapi ini udah lebih dari 40 menit.
Oke, takutnya
Kayaknya
pas kita
jadi premium. Gak tahu dah.
Oh, jadi oke, kita, tapi saya harus I have to break before 9 p.m. because I have to lecture at okay. I will question to question sampai ini aja ya, until 7:55 ya. Oke. Okay,
Oke,
it's
Bu.
remain 2 minutes. Conductivity is still no date ya, jadi belum ada datanya nih. Nanti it is your homework of the date of conductivity. Material. What is it is the modified of the Napion or it's new material?
New material.
New material or the last journal researcher that work with the material. The last researcher is that the work with the material. Apakah peneliti sebelumnya udah ada yang kerja dengan material ini enggak?
Oh. Ada siapa sih namanya teh?
Do you have
Ya,
search?
yang di sebentar Bu.
Do you have search about this material? The last
Yes, ada Bu. Oleh
last journal? What is
dilaporkan oleh Dai et al.
What is
Itu tuh
the
maksudnya apa sih, Bu?
modified? What is the modified of the last journal to this material? Jadi apa sih yang dia modifikasi? Apa yang dia modifikasi dari material itu? Kalau misalnya ada if the last researcher to work of this material. Jadi apa yang dilakukan dia, modifikasinya apa? Kalau misalnya memang ada researcher, peneliti yang sudah mengerjakan. Jadi apa bedanya? Apa yang dimodifikasi? Do you have search of the last operation usually is because is ya, jadi kan this is crosslink ya, jadi dia bisa ini it can jadi it's improve mechanical strength. Jadi it can improve mechanical strength, kan kekuatan mekaniknya dia akan tinggi, mechanical strength. So it improve the higher temperature to degradation. Jadi dia akan degradasinya juga jadi lebih tinggi sehingga dia lebih kuat gitu, lebih bisa mempertahankan operasinya. Karena dia kalau di apa namanya di crosslink kan pasti mechanical strength-nya, kekuatan mekaniknya itu akan tinggi. Ya, nanti ada lagi, jadi satunya lagi nanti bisa improve the conductivity because the crosslink is more cationic site, akan meningkatkan site-site kationnya. Ya, oke. Oke,
Bu, thanks.
thank you very much for group. I hope the next group you have to prepare more good ya. Okay. Thank you very much. I am sorry you don't feel presensi ya, absensi ya, because my laptop is ini ya, difficult to web ya. Oke. Jadi nanti ini absensinya sama Kosma saja ya. Kosma, halo Kosma, Reza. Ya. Yes. Oke. Yeah, I want you to, okay. I want you to feel absensi all of this class ya. Okay. Udah ya. Today you have to send me the absensi. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ya, sama-sama. You're welcome.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Ya.